Hi Marzi folks, I would like to talk today about one subject that is so crucial for a lot of artists and generally not only artists but a lot of people nowadays because we have so many different pathways. By the way, keep watching until the end of this video for a very important announcement. Most artists think that they have only a few career options and they follow a predefined, preset path quite often. For the performing arts, it could be concerts as orchestra members or accompanying someone, teaching, or academia. These would probably be the top three standardized preset options that the society believes is a typical career path for an artist. But the real problem is that one chooses from a map that one didn't really create. People do not always choose career paths freely. They choose from what they know already exists. If we translate this to the artistic world, many young professionals often copy from their teachers. They follow an institutional pathway and of course they look at their environment. So yeah, there is some kind of a pre-paved path and not many actually think out of the box. What is unique and special that they can give this world? And here is the thing, it's not about the lack of talent or creativity or skill. It's a lack of awareness of possibilities. Most of us are neither used nor taught to think out of the box, perhaps until a certain point at least. For people in my field, and I'm a classical pianist, a lot of artists think if I'm not a concert pianist, I failed. But actually, you just don't see other models. And here I would like to just use my personal example. I'm married to another classical pianist, Denis Zhdanov. By the way, check out his channel. It's up here linked as well as below in the description. And we are both classically trained pianists with a perennial stage experience as soloists, as chamber musicians. But we have neither standard institutional jobs nor single-track careers. Instead, Denis is a very active YouTube blogger and educator, and I completed a doctoral degree in artistic research, so it's technically both off of the grid. We perform, we teach, we create our social media presence, we consult, we coach, and we created our own label to record. So this is typically off of the standard grid of what the society is used to think a classical musician should do. And I'm just boldly saying it because I have experienced already so many cliche breaking moments with what I'm doing and what Denis is doing. But my key message is that we're both in the same profession, we're both taught in the same school, but there can be completely different structures and completely different profiles. And we do share some parallel profiles, but some of them are absolutely completely different. So I just would like to bring your attention to the fact that one can always expand horizons and go off of the standardized cliched track. And there are more pathways than you think. So even within the artistic career, the artistic profession, you can perform, you can teach, you can create visual works. If you're in the visual arts, you can create courses, you can build a YouTube channel following or an Instagram following or both. You can do artistic research, you can create single disciplinary or trans and cross-disciplinary projects with other artists, as well as you can offer consulting to support your peers or maybe those younger than you who are emerging as artists. And if you're a musician, you can also record and do label work. For example, Denis and I have founded our own label, Arteprism. Check out the link in the description to find out more. And if you're a musician looking to release your music, you're more than welcome to apply to release with us. All the details are provided on the website arteprism.org. One can also expand through another discipline and learn another artistic genre. And believe me, this really helps to look at your first discipline from another viewpoint and suddenly understand some things that would help you in your first discipline because you started the second one. I have myself gone through that when I picked up learning photography professionally. So the profession itself is not narrow. It's much wider than what many people think of it, especially somehow in classical music, and I'm speaking definitely from the first-hand experience. I just wanted to say this out loud, especially if you are a young artist. Your imagination can create beautiful, outstanding, inspiring versions of your future. So think of it this way. In order to create a pathway that is right for you, you must first get rid of things that are blocking it. And it can only happen if you dare to ask yourself certain questions on a regular basis. Not once, but every now and then. Maybe every year, maybe every month, maybe even every day during certain phases of your life. Now you might want to write them down. If you're looking to find your path, especially if you are an artist, think of these things and answer honestly. How is it for you right now, today? What kind of work do I actually enjoy daily? Do I prefer performing, exhibiting, building projects, teaching, researching? Do I like structure or freedom? Do I want stability or flexibility? Do I enjoy working alone or collaborating? And the next tier questions that run deeper would be, what kind of artistic experience do I want to create? What frustrates me in the current system? What would I build differently? And these can be about the art making process itself, as well as about the system, about your environment, about how things work or do not work in the world. But each of us can bring something unique with our dedication, with our skills, with our desire to make this world better through what we do. So one important thing to keep in mind is that you do not find passion. You build it through direction plus engagement. If you're going through a phase of your life trying to define your artistic direction, if you're building projects or rethinking your artistic path, this is exactly the work I do in my consultations. We will go through your current standpoint step by step. It won't be just finding passion. I don't think it's even possible. Instead, you'll be expanding perceived possibilities and taking responsibility for designing your own path. For more info, please refer to the description of this video. And I hope that you have gained something useful, something inspiring. Please write in the comments if you would like to share answers to the questions I asked before. Hit like, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.